Shiny. Gonna go over one of the channels, Innovault. They are an awesome company. They do deck boxes, binders. They're starting to get into more products, but I am gonna review some of the deck boxes right now for you, right this second. So they have the single deck boxes that aren't even out yet to the public. Let's break this open right now. This can go yeet. All right, so you get a deck box. The singular deck boxes, they hold up to 150 cards. It folds all the way down with the Infinivault. This is the blue one. You get a little dice bag that comes with them. You get the Infinivault, and on the back it gives you their newsletter and discount codes, and then you get your little divider for the deck. Just to show you y'all that crack open, this is a 100 card pauper deck single sleeve. So they fit very, very nice. Fit very, very nicely in there. You still got some extra room, more stuff. You can card divider in, close them up. So that is the first product. Those aren't available to the public just yet. I'm breaking news over here. They will be available soon. I know that much. And then you get the staple that is out right now. You can actually order it on Amazon, or you can go to infinivault.com and order it on the website, however you choose. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up. I'll show you what this one is. This is the double box. When you open it up, again, it comes with the Infinity Vault, and you get a $25 discount. So I will be handing a couple of those out at cons and events. Pop this one open. The great thing is I don't know what colors these are, so when I'm looking at them, you'll be looking at them. They all come with plastic wrapped box, and this is the 3-tier. So this is just the plain OG black. So it's your 3-tier. Got one deck box, 2 deck box, and a dice tray. So I mean it's pretty decent. They fit. I can fit 3 of these in my bag with a couple of guys. But they're really nice. They're really sturdy. The magnets are wicked strong. Not going to be able to open them. That's the OG black. Let's see. This one's a blue one. I do believe he has purple and green, but I don't know what. This is a blue. Color it is. Pop it open. This is the green, and I have the purple. It's actually in my card bag. Green color. So yeah, there's that. One of the other newest products he has is giant binder. I mean, look how giant this. You can barely see it on. It is huge, gigantic. Got the Innovault logo on the spine. You open it up. Giant. You open it up, and it is a 3-high, 3x3. You can put non-carded sleeves and carded sleeves, and I mean that's a lot of cards. Yeah, it's really nice. I like it very much. Because normally if I'm putting something in a binder, for instance, like this binder, this is probably going to be all my expensive cards, like your Mox Ambers, your Mox Diamonds, your Mox Opals, stuff like that. Other than that, that is Infinivault. So if you guys want, you guys can go on to infinivault.com. You guys can find the link in my. So it's infinivaultcards.com. Find them on Instagram at Infinivault. You guys can shout them out, tell them I sent you. We will have a discount code here shortly for them. Other than that, next game, we're at the next con. What's up, y'all? It's your boy EB Shiny back with another sponsor review. So, for all you that don't know, Foxy's Proxy makes bags. So this bag that you come out with, I'm gonna go after that after. But for those of you that don't know, he does proxies. He does like poison for Cusco. Right now, if you go on the website, Foxy'sProxiesMTG.com, you get some free tokens today. You'll get these 3 tokens. You'll get a treasure, a clue, and some tokens. So you go in, not a trick, it's not anything. You can get these right here for free on the website. All you got to do is pay. He also does like Cyclonic Rift, Dockside Extortionist with Mr. Krabs. Got some crazy proxies. But the main focus right now, is the bag. So this is a card bag. So you can do it one of 2 ways. I know other people use their quivers, or a lot of people use deck boxes. I personally use my other sponsor, Infinivault deck boxes for this bag. So let's get into it. So the outside of it, the hard shell. It's a very nice hard shell. You're not going to worry about anything. It automatically comes with Foxy's logo on it, and then a strap for some patches. I have a lot of patches. I collect them, so I put 3 of them on here, and then obviously I put my sticker, Certified Jank. The other good thing about it is it's double walled. So once it gets a little too full, you can unzip it and it will expand. You can also set your code and lock it up so no one can grab your stuff. The back of it is really good. So this is what I'm going to travel with to most cons. You got a little sunglasses or glasses holder. You got the secret compartment, all your goodies. Then you got just a little secret compartment right as well. And then it also has the strap walking around the airport. You want to stick it on your luggage. So let's zip this out, get into it. So zip this out, we'll get into it. All right, so now with it unzipped, we'll see here. So this is the small quiver bolt. This is an Infinivault box, and an Infinivault box. So let me take this out. Take these out. So that's how big this bag is. So now what you can also do is it's got a nice thick lining on it. You can take it off, but I recommend you leave it on. You can also take it off and it will expand more. But I leave it on because it keeps everything nice and tight. You can also comes with divider trays. So if you have smaller deck boxes, obviously put these bad boys in. Then take them, make your spots for your deck box. So if you like the clear deck boxes, you can fit them. More playful ones, you can fit them and split them or put them in however you want. I don't use these, so these stay at home. And I just use my deck boxes from my other sponsor. A couple other things that you could do. At the top of this bag, this side. Now we'll go to the top side of the bag. Flip it around here. Really good. This is the top of the bag where the hard shell is. So you got a pocket right here. This is where I keep my iPad and charger for when I'm traveling. My other tablet too for life counting when I'm sitting at tables will be in. I also keep my tripod, my extra stickers, my name tags. I got a card binder, just a small one that I take with me to events, trade and to sell. Pack of stickers, so I know where my extra stickers are. Pack of clear sleeves and just random jank sleeves for when you're ripping packs if you get something good. A good, dependable marker for signing playmats. I usually keep a Sharpie with me, but that's good for signing playmats. A dry erase marker for my Infinite tokens. And I have 2 battery chargers. So that's basically everything that I keep in this thing. Nothing crazy. I really appreciate Foxy for sending me this, and maybe we'll be able to give one away soon. We'll see what happens. We will see. Catch y'all in the next one. Later. What is up, everybody? How is your Sunday night going? Welcome to the channel. Little spin on tonight's game. We have 6 decks in front of everybody. We're going to roll a d6 and see what we're playing. This pod, I couldn't wait all week to play some of my favorite people in the community, and one that I haven't played with ever. Actually, we see each other at a lot of cons and never actually sat down and played, but we'll probably change that. Are you going to Vegas?
I am, yeah. So, I'll be going to Vegas.
So we'll change that in Vegas. So spoiler alert, a girl named Ron is on the stream tonight.
Hello, everyone. I'm very happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
That's awesome. I have the Unskilled Commander, or other known as Brian. And then I have Chaos EDH, the lovely Ruby. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go around the table, and everybody's going to tell you where they're from and where you can find them. And then we will have Ron pick a number 1 through 6, and we'll randomize the table, and then we'll roll our d6 and see what we're playing. So we will start to my right, the lovely Ruby.
All right. Hello, I'm Ruby with Chaos CDH. You can find me any and everywhere under that name, especially here on Twitch, where if everything goes perfectly, beginning of October, I will kick back off streaming. I really have to get that planned out. Thank you, randomness. But yeah, you can find me any and everywhere under Chaos CDH, and yeah, that's about it.
And then we'll jump down to the Unskilled Commander.
Hey everybody, Brian the Unskilled Commander. You can find me on most social medias as the Unskilled Commander. Twitter, it's Unskilled CMDR. But check out my YouTube channel, maybe subscribe. I got comedy skits, I do gameplay, deck techs, all kinds of junk. Just recently got a TikTok, so I'm putting all of my comedy skits on there and putting all new ones on as well. It's doing decent so far, so check that out. I just got back from Commander Steel, which is a lot of fun, and I will be at Vegas myself, so I'm looking forward to that. First time ever going. So it's going to be.
I missed that. I missed y'all all so damn much.
But that's me.
I missed it last year for a wedding, and then that couple is not together anymore.
Oh my gosh!
What the? I was there last year.
You should write them a strongly worded letter, like, "How dare you make me miss this con and not stick it out."
It is your job to pay for my tickets for this year.
I want this in your divorce settlement.
And Ron, how about yourself?
Hello, I am a girl named Ron. Everywhere usernames exist. You can find all my links at linktree/a girl named Ron. I stream on Twitch a variety of things, but mostly Magic, deck teching, unboxing, MTGO, sometimes MTG Arena, and a variety of other video games as well. I also stream on Whatnot, and I sell a lot of singles and collector booster packs and things like that there at really, really reasonable prices. I think I might be going on tomorrow night, actually, because I got all my Duskmourn product in. So I will be attending Las Vegas MagicCon under a media badge, and I have been asked to interview panelists after their panels. Obviously, I won't be doing all of them, but I should hear back this week with a list of which panels I will be interviewing. I have recently started a new kind of mini short form series on all of my social medias, where I travel a lot, not only for cons, but also for personal enjoyment. This year, my birthday's in July, so my mom gifts me a trip every year, but this year was a milestone birthday, so I traveled a lot this summer because all of my family was like, do you want a party or do you want a big special gift? And I was like, no, I want to travel. So I did that. So I started bringing packs with me everywhere I went, and I did this mini series, cracking packs around the world, and each video is like a minute where I crack a pack at some famous site that I've visited that day. And I hope to continue doing it. So I've started posting them. I have about 60 or so videos lined up, which should hold me off until my next trip, which is Vegas. After Vegas, I'll be doing PAX Unplugged in December in Philly.
I will be there.
I've been seeing those on TikTok. They're really cool.
Yeah, there's.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. The beginning ones are kind of like, I was feeling it out and testing the waters, and I was on a trip with my mom, who's like a horrible videographer, and so they're not great, but the future ones get better, especially like when I'm on trips with like people that are my age and make videos all the time. Then the videos like come together. But I didn't want to chuck them. I was like, I don't want to waste them. I'll still throw the testers out there. So.
And for all of you joining that don't know who I am, I'm EB Shiny. I stream here every Sunday night, 9 o'clock. We play some wacky Commander games. Getting back into the wacky stuff again, because it seems to bring enjoyment to people. So like tonight, we have 6 decks in front of us. You roll a dice and you pick. Sometimes I do start with your Commander out, start with 2 lands. Just change it up, change the format, make it a little fun to play. I also stream on Whatnot, but that is a different story because we have some exciting news. I'm opening an online card shop.
What? Yay!
Oh, nice. Way to go.
Are you looking for affiliates? Such a content creator thing to say.
Yeah, not yet, not yet. I'm actually opening it with one of my best friends. All of you guys know him. It's Chris from One More Game. So we got into
Nice.
some wholesale deals, and so we'll be going to start doing Magic on Thursday nights on Whatnot. Tuesday nights is going to be Pokemon cards. They're going to be graded and ungraded raw cards. And then I think on Friday nights we're going to do some signed sports memorabilia because we got a bunch of hockey, baseball, and football jerseys that are PSA signed. So,
Well, let me know if you're in the market for selling comic books, because I have thousands of comic books that I am looking to offload, and I scan them all into an app, so I have their values and their conditions, and everything is all set. So
yeah.
if you're looking to get into comic books, I've got a collection for you.
Oh, I do as well too, and that was one thing that I said to Chris. I said, let's start with 3 things, and then we can go buck wild.
Yeah.
So
Well, let me know when you go buck wild. I got stuff for you.
Because like obviously Chris is really good with the Magic and keeping up with the prices and stuff. I'm really
Right.
good with Pokemon, keeping up with the prices because I'm also a Pokemon collector. I'm not a player, so I collect
Awesome.
I collect a lot of slabs. And then one of my other friends who is joining us as a silent partner, he does all the signed sports memorabilia. So
It's funny you say that, because I got into Magic by I've always done small theater, and one of the guys that I was in small theater with, I would always go to the comic book shop to buy comics, and he would go and buy Magic cards, but he didn't play. He just liked the cards and would collect them. And like, anyone that was like around the $20 range, he would buy it because like sometimes they increase in value and whatever, but he liked them. So I was like, oh, I remember trying to learn how to play this, and like I just couldn't figure it out on my own, and I didn't know anybody who played, so I couldn't like figure out how to play it. And then the comic book shop was like, oh, we have Magic nights, and like we can teach you. And I was like, oh, cool. I'm gonna do that. So like I kind of like dipped my toe in the waters by kind of like, we were shopping for 2 different things in the same store.
yeah, like I just picked up. I was shaking when I found this. It's a PSA 9.5. It's the only one in the world. It's a Japanese Yoruba tree. So
Wow.
I picked that up, and then I picked up a PSA 9 Cinderella.
I don't know what any of this means, but it sounds important.
Yeah.
So
And,
I'm gonna give it a wow.
yeah, like for me, it's the art. Like with the Pokemon
Yeah.
cards, it's the art. For Magic, it's the mechanics and playing it. Because I love Magic to death, but there is no real resale in getting stuff graded. So
Yeah.
if you're gonna get
Yeah.
something graded, it's just gonna go in your personal collection. All right,
Yeah,
Well,
I
you've
understand the
asked me
acceptance.
to pick a number, and I pick a 3. So
3. Okay,
just going by. Whenever you're ready, I pick 3.
let's do it. And as I say it every time, hey, spell table, put a box where we can select how many times we're gonna randomize this.
Yeah, that would be nice.
All right, Ron, you stayed in the exact same spot.
Look at me, consistent as fuck.
So, Brian, why don't you tell us the 6 decks you picked out, and then we'll have you roll your d6.
Okay. So we've got Azuri Claw of Progress. So he is all about unblockable creatures and then getting those experience counters and trying to get those unblockable creatures to have lots of counters on them to do combat damage. We've got Tessa Karlov. So she's all about the whole death triggers thing. So trying to have good creatures that have fun death triggers and kill them and then bring them back or whatever. Although I don't really do much recursion. I haven't dipped my toe into that portion of it very well yet. Dina Soul Steeper. So she's designed to gain me a bunch of life as much as I can and hopefully, ideally get like Aetherflux out, but I've never actually had that work. She does have the Sanguine Bond Exquisite Blood combo, but I took all of the tutors and stuff out, so it's a natural thing that might happen. And since I destroyed my Atraxa deck, I tossed in Infect into this, so it's life gain Infect.
I love Infect.
Shouldn't every deck have a infect kill switch?
I'm an Infect lover. I'm pro Infect. Okay.
Nice. Third Doctor is all about making a ton of non-creature tokens and buffing up his power, and then I have a bunch of clones in there, so I can make a bunch of Third Doctors. Alayla is all about dropping as many artifacts as possible to make a fairy army. And then Me the Immortal is about trying to make as many combats as possible to just crank her up for commander damage.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
Roll the dice.
It's gonna give you
3. So Dina Soul Steeper. Sorry, I should have said like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Ah, you're good.
I think we assumed.
Yeah, I kind of figured. Like,
You weren't going to be like 3, 1.
well, right.
I was actually about to make the joke. It's like, okay, so this is whatever number I want. So it's
Yes.
1, 2,
The one I want to play the
3,
most
4,
is 3.
5.
All right.
I will get set up while everyone else goes.
Not a problem. I got 6 in front of me. So I got River Song. It's River Song. So I'll be drawing from the bottom of my deck and doing crazy scries and stuff like that. I have a upgraded Mothman. Nothing crazy. It's just that mid-level. Make it a little bit faster than the pre-con. I have my one and only, my favorite, my Finn the Fangbearer Popper deck.
Oh, I just made that!
Yeah. So
Yay!
my Finny deck, it's Popper, so everything in it is common, and he is the only uncommon card. If you're looking to get into Magic, this is the cheapest way to play. I have the Dr. Madison Lee energy deck that is smashed together with the other precon that I never remember the name of. And then I just have the precon Mothman deck, and then I have Glissa, the Held Protector. So it's a bunch of Infect and Phyrexians. So
My Finn deck is not Popper, but it is inexpensive. It's like it's almost Popper, but it probably all in I think is like $175 or something.
this deck right here is a whopping, I believe, $7.
Amazing.
Wow, you make my Pauper deck sound expensive at $20.
I think like the most expensive card I have in my Finn deck is the new 6, which like increased the value of it. I think it was like a $75 deck, but when I started, but then some cards in it increased value, and now it's like gone up, and I'm like, no.
Right. Yeah, I made it when I first started playing Pauper, and I just fell in love with it. I actually have Tony from Homebrew Deck Tech. He actually proxied the whole deck for me in Arkham Asylum. All right, let me get rolling. I rolled a 3. We talked about it so much. I'm playing Finn.
Oh my god! I'm excited to see it.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. So we will shoot it over to Ruby.
Okay. Mine is a combination of really old decks and decks I've literally not even shuffled up yet. So, Yagra, Eater of All, Cat Oven, literally. Tovalar are the King of Wolves, which I need to... No, is that the human side? Oh, it is. I have to flip them. Hold on. Sorry. Not a wolf. Make a lot of werewolves attack with them. Balin the Haymaker, make a metric ton of tokens and try to do big things. Mr. House, or as I call Uncle Scrooge's money cannon, is basically Corvold in Mardu colors. I want to make a ton of treasure and make y'all hate me for having it. Run a Light of Alabaster. This is my oldest commander deck. It was actually my first. I'm going to try to get as many enchantments in the graveyard as possible and swing at y'all for triple to 4-digit numbers.
That is crazy.
Hmm?
That is crazy. I'm scared.
Yeah. I think the maximum this deck can hit is in like the 4,000 attack damage range. If everything were to get put on him. I did the math at one point.
Nice.
And then Sorin of House Markov with his pet kitty Luris. I have no idea what this deck will do yet. It is meant to do aristocrat pinging damage, but I've literally not shuffled it since I finished building it 2 days ago. So, see what happens. 5. Oldest and truest. Okay.
Here we come.
Alright, I have built like 10 decks in the last month. I think like 6 of them were mono white because I'm insane. and they're all very, very different. But I have not put them in paper yet. So everything is I'm kind of in the middle of like scanning all my cards into an app so I know what I have and I can search the app as opposed to searching my binders and like wasting that time. But it's very time consuming to scan them all in and it's taxing. So I just like
we can talk about that after, because there is a program that you can use a regular scanner and fit it to cards, and you can put a stack in, and it will scan them and automatically put them in the program.
Awesome. Because I am doing this painstakingly, and that will help me keep track of pricing and whether or not I want to sell cards or change the price of them on whatnot. But it will also like help me keep track of the cards that I already own and what I need to buy when I do build a deck, as opposed to like searching for things. So it's a lot. So I haven't built those decks in paper yet, but I will. So everything I have is kind of like older, but some of it I haven't played very much. Greymond is Rick from The Walking Dead, so it's just mono white humans. It hopes to just like make lots of humans and go wide and give them abilities and counters. Vadmir cares about the crime mechanic in Thunder Junction. So he's just a 2-drop mono black commander, and he gets 1/1 counters on himself. He cares about commander damage and committing crimes. Veronica is a Fallout mono red commander. She cares about making junk, discarding cards, and playing cards off the top of your library from exile. Quain is the happiest group hug deck there ever was. I only put cards in here that deal favors to the table. It only wins by alternate win con. There is no removal because that's not very group hug. But there is a lot of pillow fording. So it's like propaganda, ghostly prison, things like that. Force fruition. So there's other ways to, like punish playing spells, but there's no tutors. And there's about 13 alternate win cons in it, where if they happen, that is the only way I win. I don't even attack with it unless it's part of the win con. I do create blockers, but I don't swing out with it because I want to be nice. That's the point of group hug. Elminster cares about scrying and making flying fairies. And Joda is all legendary dragons and backgrounds from Baldur's Gate. All the backgrounds are legendary, so they cascade, and there are several backgrounds that care about dragons, so it was really only worth putting dragons in this deck. So let's see what we get. I got a 2, so we're playing Vadmir.
Fun.
Nice.
I've made the biggest mess in my office looking for these cards, so I'm just tossing them on the floor into another mess. So
I love the bold move of your playmat logo being a nat 1 instead of a perfect 20, which like most people would do.
So I thank you. I made stickers. They're somewhere around me in this mess. I made stickers, and I made a nat 20 version that's just like flowers everywhere, so it's like really happy. But then I made a nat 1 version with the skull on it, and since I like the stickers so much, I made the playmats in the nat 1 because I was like, that's
Sweet.
just very me. Like, I was like, I'm not getting a nat 20 as frequently as I'm getting a nat 1.
Yeah, right.
You're talking about this sticker.
That one! And the butthole, you have my butthole sticker.
Yep.
Yeah, my butthole's tight because I play mono white. People love that. Everyone,
Oh my God.
like, I have
So
been
many
chased
comments.
down at cons for it. Like, because my hair
I need that one.
my hair was so bright red that, like, it was really easy to find me in the past. And, people would ask, like, they would see it on people's deck boxes or their quivers, and they'd be like, "Oh my god, where'd you get that sticker?" And they're like, "This girl with the bright red hair." And then like people would approach me at cons and be like, "Are you the one with the butthole sticker?" And I'm like, "That's me. I'm the one."
That's my 15 minutes of fame, everybody.
What are you known for? I made a really catchy butthole sticker.
Ruby, why is the paddle out? It's too early.
Oh, I know it is.
Alright.
Not the D20 paddle.
Yeah,
Amazing.
and they're all spin down.
Are they all like on the 20 or are they different numbers?
Critical hit, critical miss.
Ha!
Nice.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And the only reason that I don't sell it is because that was my first spin down, my conquest dice.
Oh, did you make it?
Yes, I did.
That is so cool.
Yep, it's my channel's mascot.
Did you use a mold?
Yes, I did. Yeah, cheese board mold.
Oh, that's
Notice
so
the bunny.
cool.
It kind of just became the channel's mascot because it's like, all right, time to play. And since it causes the camera to shake, it works perfectly.
Who doesn't love cheese, really?
Yeah. And then taking it to Commander Seal, everybody's face when it came on the table, because I carried this with me around Commander Seal.
Amazing.
Oh, I love those sleeves.
These? The
Yeah,
Halloween?
I have
These
them.
are the Halloween.
I have them on my Tovalar and Corvold deck. Or no, Tovalar. Corvold switched over to the 30th anniversary. So.
I mean, it had to be like something spooky for the
Yeah. Well,
crime committing yeehaw vampire.
almost every other deck are in this color. The blue.
Yeah, I love that color too. I put my slicer deck in something like that.
I
can be
kept
like,
my
here you go.
LGS.
I know, right? I was thinking the same
Yeah.
thing. Here you go.
I kept my LGS
Thanks. That's good.
sold out. Yeah, I kept my LGS sold out of blood red sleeves for like a year.
I love the
Because I
blood
just
red.
kept buying them by the case.
Ruby, don't forget to put your commander name in.
Yeah. I never am the one that has to do that, and I oops.
Ron is good.
Yeah.
Rana Light of Alabaster.
All right, go ahead, Brian. Start us off.
Crap, I'm the blue player.
You are.
All right, I'm going to play a forest, and I will be that jerk. I'll play a turn 1 Soul Ring, but I got nothing to
How dare! How
I know,
very
I was like-
dare.
do. My first 7 had 2 lands. I'm like, all right, next 7. Ah, perfect. 3 lands, and the last card was Soul Ring. I'm like, now I'm going to be a jerk. I passed her.
All right, I will draw. I will play a land. I'll tap that thing sideways and play a lay of the land. Search your library for a basic a land card. Reveal it. Put it in your hand, and then shuffle your library, and then I'll pass.
Oh Lord, he ramping.
Draw. I will play Boreal Shelf tapped, and I will pass after that.
I'll draw just one card, and not be a cheater. I will play Swamp, and I will tap it for a Marrow Bone Gnar. It taps, and target player removes a card in his or her graveyard from the game. Whenever I play a black spell, I may untap Marrow Bone Gnar.
Oh, I don't like that thing.
I'll
I'm
pass
an
it.
Azorius graveyard player. I don't like that thing.
All right, I will play a Swamp for turn, and I will tap 2 to bring out Dina, the Soul Steeper. A 1/3, whenever I gain life, each opponent loses 1 life, and I can pay 1 and sacrifice another creature, and she gets a buff based on its power. I will pass turn.
Alrighty, I will untap, upkeep, draw. I will play a land, and then I will turn 2 sideways and bring out Finn. Death Touch. Whenever a creature with Death Touch deals combat damage to a player, it gets 2 poison counters. And I will pass turn.
Alrighty. Untap. Draw. I will play a command tower. I will tap 2 for SRAM Senior Edificer. Whenever I cast an aura, enchantment, or vehicle spell, I draw a card. Pass after that.
All right. I will draw a card. I will. I will play a swamp and tap 2 and play Vadmir. Whenever I commit a crime, I put a 1/1 counter on Vadmir. This ability triggers only once each turn. As long as Vadmir has 4 1/1 counters on it, it has menace and lifelink. I think everyone's got blockers, so I'm gonna pass the turn.
Keep draw. I will play Witherbloom Campus. Comes in tapped. I will tap a swamp and Soul Ring. Play Luxa River Shrine. It's an artifact that says pay 1 and tap it. I gain a life and put a brick counter on it. And I can just tap it to gain 2 life, but only if it has 3 or more brick counters. So I will do so. Tap, tap, gain a life, brick counter, and you each take a damage.
You have made an enemy this day.
I will pass turn.
Alrighty, I will untap, upkeep, draw. Let's do tap 2, play a Voyaging Satar. I can untap a target land, and it's a 1/2, and I will pass the turn after that.
Okay. Tap. Draw. Yeah, sure. Why not? I will play Rivendell, because I have a legendary creature. It comes into play on tap. I will tap for white, white, blue for Mesa Enchantress. And I will pass after that, because there's no smart blocks or smart attacks, and I don't want to have poison counters put on me. Let's see.
No, I can't hear you, Ron.
Sorry, I thought I unmuted it. I am playing a Karn's Bastion as my land for turn. What do I want to do? Okay. Methinks. Oh gosh, I feel like this is so mean. All right. I'm going to go for it. All right. I'm going to tap 1 for a Dark Ritual. And with the Dark Ritual, I'm going to play a Reckless Spite and kill both of Ebb's creatures and lose 5 life.
All good.
With my remaining 2 mana, I'm going to play an Agatha's Soul Cauldron. And then I'm going to move to combat. And Ebb, I'm going to swing at you with just the Marrow for 1/1.
Mm-hmm.
Since I've committed a crime, I'll put a counter on Vadmir.
Got you. I will gladly take the 1.
And then I'll pass the turn.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, draw. I will play a swamp for turn. I will tap a swamp and Soul Ring to play Callous Blood Mage. When it enters the battlefield, I get to choose 1. I think I will make a pest token. Then I will tap 1 to play a Fountain of Renewal. At the beginning of my upkeep, I gain a life. I can pay 3 and sack it to draw a card. And then I will pay 1 to tap this to put another brick counter on it and gain a life, and you each lose a life. And I think that's going to be it. I will pass turn.
Right, yeah, I will untap, upkeep, draw. I will tap one, and I will play an Ankle Biter. It's just a 1/1 death toucher. And then I will just pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. Draw.
Definitely have to shut off autofocus on this camera.
Hmm. I'm going to play an island for turn. I will tap 4, and I will cast Arcanist Owl. When it enters the battlefield, look at the top 4, reveal an artifact or enchantment, and put it into my hand, the rest on the bottom. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Hmm. You know what? Why not? Celestial Mantle.
Oh, I love that card.
Yep.
That's crazy.
And after that, I will pass.
All right.
So commander damage or infect for you now. Okay.
I will draw a card.
Basically.
I'm going to use my Agatha's Soul Cauldron to exile Ebb's creature that untaps the land.
It's already dead. You killed it.
I know, I'm exiling it.
Oh, exiling it. Dude.
Yeah, because it says whenever a creature card is exiled this way, I put a 1/1 counter on a target creature I control, and creatures I control with 1/1 counters on them have all activated abilities of the creature cards exiled with it.
Oh,
So
boy.
I will add a 1/1 counter to Vadmir, and he will also have the ability to tap to untap a land. I will play a swamp for turn, and I will tap 4 for. Oh, actually, that'll put an additional counter on him because I targeted you. So,
Yep.
I'm gonna pay 4 for a Dread Presence. Sorry about the glare. Whenever a swamp enters the battlefield under my control, I may choose one, draw a card and lose 1 life, or Dread Presence deals 2 damage to any target and I gain 2 life. I will. I think I'm gonna hold up blockers for now and pass the turn.
I'm going to gain a life. You're each going to lose 1.
Mm-hmm.
Draw for turn. I'll play a Blighted Woodland for turn. And tap a swamp. Well, wait a second. Yeah, might as well. I will tap 4 and sack the Blighted Woodland to search for 2 basic land cards and put them on the battlefield tapped. So we'll get another 1 of each. Ah.
I'm gonna fix my camera glare here real quick.
Then I'll just pay 1, tap this to put another brick on it, gain a life, and you each lose one. So now next time I tap it, I don't have to pay for it, and I can just gain 2 life. Unfortunately, that's really all I can do, so I will pass turn.
All right. Wrong button. Untap, upkeep, draw. Let's do. Let's go. I'm gonna go to combat. I'm going to swing the ankle biter over at Ron.
Fair, fair. Saw that coming. It's just a 1/1, right?
Yep, for right now.
Mhm. I took the 1.
Gotcha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I will then. Let's do. I gotta go to discard. I'm gonna do a maze mantle and pass turn.
Okay. Untap.
No, Eb, are you getting land screwed?
Yeah. Oh,
Draw.
yeah. And then the
Oh,
camera.
I'm sorry. I just noticed it now. I'm like, oh no, 2 lands.
Yeah, and then the camera's not focusing. So.
Put a card up to it. See if it'll focus on the card.
Yeah, I've been doing it. It's not. It's just not. You know, when you buy new things, it never.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Hey.
Stop the video.
I will play a Plains for turn. Let's start having some fun.
Yes.
White, blue, whatever, for Invocation of Saint Traft. So it is going to be going on a Canistyle, but I enchantment and aura, so I draw 2 cards. It's not what I wanted, deck. Why do you betray me like this?
At least the tokens get exiled at the end of combat. I was like, oh no, I'm making 4/4 angels.
Yep. And I remembered why I purchased a token specifically. It's for this deck.
Mhm.
I will then tap Boreal Shelf for blue and play Combat Research. Into Aura, so that's not bad deck, thank you.
So polite.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So I will also put that on the Owl.
Who?
Yep.
Who is it coming after? Who?
Well, let's see. There's a life gain and an infect deck. So, and I can hit both of you. So, Eric, I'm going to be sending the Owl at you for 3. And my Mothman Angel is going at you, Brian.
I will gladly take the 3 to the face.
Yep. And also, I love it.
I love that. So cute.
Awesome.
I got it last year. Actually, it's the same artist that did that.
Amazing. That's beautiful.
So, since the Arcanist Owl dealt damage, I draw a card. And I will 8. I will go to cleanup. This gets exiled. And I will discard. I'll discard a Flooded Strand. And pass.
All right. I will draw a card. Does anybody have creatures in the what cards are in graveyards? Do you have cards in graveyards?
Flooded Strand.
sorcery and an enchantment, Aurora.
Okay. I will. Brian, because you have the most life, I will have you remove the card in your graveyard from the game. Since I have targeted you, I will put a 1/1 counter on Vadmir for my crimes. Since he has 4 1/1 counters on him, he has Menace and Lifelink. I will play a War Room as my land for turn. It's not a swamp, so nothing else happens. I will tap 3 for a Sword of Truth and Justice, and I will tap 2 to equip it to Vadmir. He gets +2/+2 and has protection from white and blue. Whenever he deals combat damage to a player, I put a 1/1 counter on a creature I control and then proliferate. So, 2 counters, essentially. I will move to combat, and I will swing Vadmir this time at Ruby. He's got Menace and Lifelink and protection from blue and white. He is an 8/8 commander damage.
I only have white, so I will take 8.
I will put a 1/1 counter on Dread Presence, and then I will proliferate, so it'll add a second counter to Dread Presence and Vadmir.
We're all in danger.
And then I will exile a card from my own graveyard. I'll exile Reckless Spite and add a 1/1 counter to Vadmir off of the Soul Cauldron. And I'll pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. I gain a life, you each lose 1.
Oh, and I gained the life from that. That was 8, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll go to 7. 30.
Play a land for turn.
Just gonna reach over there and grab one of those forests.
Okay, so we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it needs to be a green for 7. Tyrannix Rex. So it's an 8/8 that can't be countered with Trample, Ward 4, Haste, and Toxic 4. Going to... Oh, actually, I don't have to pay anymore. I'm going to tap this to gain 2 life, and you will each take a damage. Let's see. I will move to combat. It has haste, so I'm going to swing the Tyrannix Rex at you, Ron.
Okay, and it's a 8/8, you say?
8/8 with Trample and Ward 4, and it has Toxic 4.
I mean, I'm gonna have to take it because it's gonna trample, and I'm still gonna get the toxic anyway, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then, what's the point? I'm taking it, and I will mark that under miss. Okay, I'm coming for you.
I mean, I know, but like, you've got a giant
Your big
commander
boy
that's
is
like
tapped
swinging,
now.
like, that's a
You
thing.
should have held up a blocker, a beefy blocker.
Well, I have little blockers. That's something. All right, but that is all I can do. I will pass turn.
All right, I will untap, upkeep, draw. Hopefully, I get a land. Son of a bitch. 2, 3.
It's not my fault.
I will tap 1 and play Open the Gates, and then I will. I'm gonna grab a basic land. Put it in my hand. I'm gonna put it on the battlefield.
I'm sorry, man. That's like the worst way to have a game go wrong. It's like, it's one thing if shit gets blown up or whatever, but it's like, well, I just can't even play because I'm getting land screwed. I hate
Yeah. So the first time I rebuilt this deck and then played it in the Sanctuary competitive tournament,
that. Mm-hmm.
I went 4 turns without having a land.
Oh,
Well, to be fair, it's a $7 deck, so you're doing your best.
Right.
It's great.
Right. But it was funny because the opening hand I had 2 lands, but then I went 4 turns with no land. I'm like, oh, this sucks. All right. Let's do. Let's go. Let's go to combat. And I'm going to. You know what? I'm going to go swing the ankle biter over at Brian.
Death
Response?
Touch 1/1, huh?
Yeah.
I will block with my 1/1 pest.
All right. Okay. It will die.
Okay. I will gain a life and you will each lose 1.
Ouch.
Sounds fine.
And then I will pass.
Okay. Untap. Draw.
I'm about to have a giant ass commander coming at me. I can't afford to have any less life. Every life counts.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Sweetie, honey. I've got plans.
Uh-huh.
We're all gonna die.
I am going to land for turn Sarah's Sanctum, which is one of the cards I desperately, desperately want to get back for this deck because I had to sell it, but I can tap it to add a white for every enchantment.
Mm-hmm.
I will tap for 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 for the Celestial Mantle.
Yep.
Draw 2. Eric, I'm having the exact opposite problem.
Must be nice.
Not when your deck doesn't need this much. I have all the land I need now. Equipping that to the owl. And Brian, the owl and the angel are coming at you.
Mm-hmm. So 6, 4, so 10.
3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. 10.
Okay.
I draw a card and double my life.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
See, I'm not a problem. I'm down with you guys. We got to team up against Ruby.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Pass turn.
All right. I will untap the things. I will draw a card. I would like to. I'll exile. Eb, you have a pretty big graveyard. Is there anything in your graveyard that has activated abilities?
The only thing that I have is that ankle biter with Death Touch.
But it's not activated ability, right?
Nope.
All right. I'll exile my own Dark Ritual to add a counter to Vadmir. from the Soul Cauldron. I'll remove the ankle biter from the game just to commit a crime and add a counter to Vadmir. Play a Tyrite Sanctum as my land for turn. I'm going to tap 4 for Astarion's Thirst to exile Brian's Big Boy. I will exile that creature and put the number of 1/1 counters on my commander, where X is the power of the creature exiled. 8.
That would be 8.
So I will put 8 additional counters on Vadmir. Since I played a black card, I will untap the Marrow. And what are your 2 cards' toughness, Brian?
A 2/1 and a 1/3.
I will deal 2 damage to the 2/1 and gain 2 life.
Okay.
I will then, with my remaining mana, I will tap 2 for a Taylor Swiftfoot boots.
That's amazing.
Love it.
I don't have mana to equip it, but it's here. It's here, it's queer, it's existing in the world. My Vadmir has Menace and Lifelink. It is 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20. And I'm swinging at Brian. With 20 commander damage.
Yep.
Then I will put a 1/1 counter on the Marrow Gnar and proliferate, so it'll go up 1 here and up 1 here. And that will be my turn. Good day.
Untap. Upkeep. I gain a life. You each lose 1. Draw a card.
Oh, and I'll gain... How much is that? 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'll gain 20. So I'll go to 48 after that life loss.
Tap 3 for Bonder's Ornament. Tap 4. Play Arasta of the Endless Web.
Come on.
And 1, 2, 3 to play Sedgemoor Witch. I will tap this to gain 2 life. You'll each take a damage. And that's all I got. I will pass turn.
Alrighty. I will untap, upkeep, draw. Okay. Let's do... Let's tap 3. I will do a Icar Basculus, and it's Death Touch, Tox 1, 1, 3. And then I will just pass the turn.
Don't play Toxic. Ron will kill you in the face if you play Toxic.
Kill you in the face!
I don't know if anyone here, I don't think anyone on this is old enough to know the movie, but one of Steve Martin's early movies, The Jerk.
Yes.
Yes, I'm pretty sure I'm older than most people in the Magic
It's
community.
not in my genre set, sorry.
That's all right. But The Jerk is like, he's playing like a really dumb guy, and
Yes.
he's working at a gas station, and there's a big stack of like oil cans stacked up, and someone's trying to shoot him, but he's like moving around so erratic that he keeps shooting the oil cans, and he's like, "It's the cans! Stay away from the cans! They hate the cans!" And that's kind of what I was going for. It's like, stay away from Toxic! Ron hates Toxic!
I love Toxic! I think it's so fun. How old are you, Brian? Do you mind me asking?
Just shy of the big 5-0.
Wow, we're really close in age. You don't look it. You look
Thank you.
great.
You don't look like you're close to my age either.
You look like a small babe, a wee babe.
It's the fat.
just-
It fills in
I
the
just
wrinkles.
I just turned 40 in July. July
I
was
was
my
going to say, you look younger
Oh,
than me. So-
No, I just turned 40. So that's why I did a lot of travel in July. I went to Japan for 2 weeks, and then I did a big like Europe trip, and I did Spain, Portugal, Morocco, and then in August I went to Disney.
So midlife crisis is what you're saying. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no, I like to travel. I'd rather travel than like have things, but I do like things too. So
So,
I'm jealous of the Japan for sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
super
definitely.
it was a bucket list thing. So my 40th was a good excuse to finally make it happen.
Yeah, my friend and I have tentative plans to go on my 50th.
It's amazing. I highly recommend. Everything was awesome. And everything was really, really affordable and inexpensive over there. The only
Mhm.
thing is like getting there is expensive. The flight
Right. Oh,
is
yeah.
like rapist prices, but
Yeah.
aside from that, everything you do while you're there really, really inexpensive.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be going there next year, so.
Oh,
I'm very
awesome.
Take me
excited.
with you.
We'll see what.
I want to go back. If any of you happen to go to oh gosh, I'm blanking on the name of the city. It's Osaka.
Mhm.
If any of you end up going to Osaka, I have a friend that is English speaking, works in a hotel there, and hosts Friday Night Magic in a retro bar in the
Oh,
hotel.
That'd be cool. Play Magic in
yeah.
Japan.
Yeah, so I did get to play the night before my birthday. I went and I played Friday Night Magic. So it was
Very
really fun.
cool.
So if y'all recall when we were talking about this game on Twitter, I mentioned I loved becoming the villain.
No, here we go.
I
Go
also
on.
love having a kill switch with a hole in it in every deck.
Yep.
So I'm going to do both. I
Interesting.
will tap for 4 and cast Phyrexian Vindicator.
Mm-hmm.
I will then tap for a white and play Guilty Conscience. If damage would be dealt to Phyrexian Vindicator, prevent that damage. And when it is, deal that much damage to any other target. Guilty Conscience is whenever a enchanted creature deals damage, Guilty Conscience deals that much damage to enchanted creature.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So, I will play a Tundra for turn and pass.
All right. I'll draw a card. I will untap. Huh. Okay.
I've never gotten this deck to have to make this happen because I don't have tutors in this deck for a reason.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
Um.
And if I do, I go for Eldrazi Conscription, obviously.
I'm going to play a swamp, which will trigger my Dread Presence. I will deal 2 damage to SRAM
Yay.
and gain 2 life. Because I've committed a crime, I'll add a counter to Vladimir. I will exile Astarion's Thirst from my own graveyard to add a counter to Vadmir. I will tap 3 for a Whisper Silk Cloak. And I'll tap 2.
In response.
Yeah.
Counterspell.
Okay, that's fair. I will
I know what that ends with, so
Yeah.
I will tap 1 for the Taylor Swift boots, and I'll do it. I'll remove SRAM from the game with my Marrow.
Mm-hmm.
I will tap 2 for a Blood Artist and untap the Marrow. I will swing at Ruby with Vadmir for lethal commander damage. It's protection from white and blue.
Yep.
I
I forgot you had the protection. I was about to say it's like attack. You're the only one that can attack me because if you attack,
I know. What luck?
Game
What
over.
luck?
What luck?
And I'm also completely shields down. That counterspell was all I had.
Yeah.
I need to do a trigger, resolve a trigger.
Yeah.
Off of what is the thing that gives proliferates? Oh, this. Okay, so I will add a 1/1 counter to Dread Presence, and then I will proliferate, so it'll go up to 4. Marrow will go up to 3, and my boy will go up to 20. And with that, I pass the turn.
Oh my gosh. I made a spider off of the counterspell, but I think that's the only instant in sorcery, right?
Yeah. I played a Whisper Silk and it was countered, and then I played
I didn't think it
Artist.
was.
I
Okay.
didn't play any other instant.
Alright,
Oh.
at my upkeep, I gain a life. You each lose 1.
Oh,
Sorry.
I have to gain, how much life was that? 19, 20, 21,
21.
3. 23, because this has
Well,
2.
thanks, Nick, for the evolving wilds.
This has 2, and this had 19, so 23. And then I lose 1, so I'll lose 1, and then I'll add 23.
So I'm top decking, and my deck gave me a land because it thinks it's funny.
It thinks it's funny.
So let's see. Obviously, we'll tap this to gain 2 life. You'll each take a damage. Not that it matters. I guess I'll tap 3. Sacrifice Fountain of Renewal to draw a card. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5. Witherbloom Pledge Mage.
What is it?
5,
What is
5.
it that you sacked?
Fountain of Renewal.
It's an artifact, or
Artifact, yes. At the beginning of your upkeep, you gain a life. And then you can
Got
pay
it.
3 and sack it to draw a card.
Got it.
Playing Witherbloom, it's a 5/5, and whenever I cast an instant or sorcery spell, I gain a life, but I am hellbent. Shoo-taloo, I don't have anything. Yep. Alright, I guess I'll just pass turn.
I will untap, upkeep, draw.
Do it, Eb. Wow us all right now.
It's coming.
Yeah,
Play that 4th land and just combo off. I want to see it.
I wish I could. Yeah, I really. What do you got over there for? I mean, I'll just do that. Let's do I'm gonna tap 2 and I'm gonna play Seal of Perdium. I'm gonna sacrifice it and destroy target artifact or enchantment. Which 2 artifacts are on? I know you have 1 artifact equipment. What's the other one?
I have the Swiftfoot Boots, sword, and Agatha's Cauldron. Those are my artifacts on board.
So, what does the cauldron do again?
I can exile a card from a graveyard and give any card a 1/1 counter and the activated abilities on.
We'll get rid of that.
Okay. It's exiled or graveyard?
Graveyard. It's just
Okay.
destroyed.
Okay.
And then I will sit here and wait for the crackback. I will pass turn.
Alright, I will untap. I will draw a card. Perfect. Okay. Oh my god. I'm gonna play Shizo Death Storehouse as my land for turn. I'm going to tap 1 black and the Shizo to give Vadmir fear until the end of turn.
Jeez.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will also tap 5 for... Oh, actually, I guess I'll use the Marrow to I'll remove that big boy from your grave. Did I remove it already, Brian?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, I'll remove Ebb, whatever you don't care about in your room, just get rid of it. Exile it from the game.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna tap 5 for Gisa the Hellraiser. Because I played a black card, I'll untap the Marrow. She has Ward 2, pay 2 life. Skeletons and zombies I control get +1/+1 and have menace. Whenever I commit a crime, create 2 tapped 2/2 blue and black zombie rogue creature tokens. This ability triggers only once each turn. And I will go ahead and swing Vadmir at Brian with Fear, Menace, Lifelink, 24 commander damage.
I will block with Witherbloom and Sedgemoor because Fear is black or artifact, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so they're both black creatures.
Okay, so I will gain 24. Oh, that's... Okay, I'm
Just
at 94.
24 life, it's no big deal.
That's all. That's all. And can I commit a crime? Oh yeah, I guess I could tap the Marrow. What's in your graveyard, Brian?
Is this before or after combat?
After combat.
Witherbloom Mage is a 5/5.
Okay,
Sedgemoor Witch.
I'll
is
remove that from the game.
Okay.
In order to commit a crime, I'll add a 1/1 counter on Vadmir because I haven't committed a crime yet. And because you had 2 creatures die, I'll have you lose 2 life for that, and I'll gain 2 life off Blood Artist. And because I've committed a crime, I create 2 blue and black zombie rogue creature tokens tapped. And then I will pass the turn.
Keep draw. I mean, I guess that's something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Grey Merchant, Gary, whatever. So it's when it enters 1, 2, 3, you each lose 3 and I gain 6.
Yay!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But because I gained life, you each lose an additional 1. We will tap that to gain another 2. You'll each lose 1. And we will go ahead and tap 4 and tap my favorite artifact, Bonder's Ornament. Hey, everybody with the Bonder's Ornament gets to draw a card. Is that just me? Okay.
It's just you, baby! Let's go!
And then I will play the forest I drew, because that's what I needed right now.
I'll take it.
Yeah, let me just hand it to you over here.
This is where the magic happens. That's the forest you needed.
Right. Oh, man. Well, there is no point. I'm just going to swing everything I have at you. Ron. Have a 1/2 spider and a 3/5 spider and a 1/3 girl. Deal with that.
A what? What? Okay. a 1/3 spider, a 3/5 spider, and
No, Dina is a 1/3, and then the spiderling is like a 1/2, and then a 3/5. It's like 3, 4, 5. You
nothing-
could literally just eat it and not.
nothing has death touch or anything.
No, there's no special.
I mean, I'm
thing.
just gonna take it, but
Yeah, of course.
yeah.
I mean, you're at 91. You can totally take 5 damage. I just wanted
Totally
to go out swinging.
fine.
And then I pass my turn, and also wait our imminent demise.
Yeah, I will untap, upkeep, draw. Right. Let's do.
Mhm.
Hmm. Let's
Hey, what's up, Megan? How you doing?
Yes, I can do that in just a second, Megan. I'm gonna tap 2, and I'm gonna play Pollen Bright Druid. When it ETBs, I can choose one, put a 1/1 target on 1/1 counter on target creature, or I can proliferate. I'm gonna put a 1/1 counter on target creature.
Wait, proliferate the poison counter on Ron.
Yeah, do I proliferate too, or like only you? How does that work?
So when you proliferate, you have to
Declare?
declare it. So if I want
Only you.
yeah, only me. Yeah, I'll pass turn.
All right, I'm gonna untap. My zombies are 2/2s, but they get +1 off Gisa, so I just put them as 3/3s, just so that I don't forget my own stinky triggers. I will draw a card. The magic variety. I will play.
Love your piano playmat, by the way, Eb.
Thank you. I'm drawing
Amazing.
googly guys on it like Megan wanted.
I'm gonna play a swamp, which will trigger the dread presence. I will deal 2 damage to something. Eb, I'll deal it to the druid.
Okay.
And I'll gain 2 life. I've committed a crime, so I will put another counter on Badmir. Why isn't this been down? What the heck?
Megan, fun fact, I did
can't
play
live
in
like this.
pre-release Friday night, and I got my butt kicked by an 8-year-old and a 6-year-old.
Oh no!
As you should.
Yeah.
Because I've committed a crime, I make 2 more of these. So I'm gonna put them tapped.
Stop! We're already dead.
Zombos. Sorry. Okay. Zombies also have menace. I'm gonna move to combat. I'm once again swinging at Brian with Vadmir.
You got
22,
I can't
24,
block.
25, 26. 26, so I'll gain that life. After I'm done, I'm just gonna write it down so I don't forget. 26. And I'm also, while I'm still in combat, I'm gonna swing everything else at Eb. Gisa's a 4/4. My 2 zombies are 3/3s and have menace.
Mm-hmm.
My dread presence is a 7/7,
Brian, don't scoop yet.
Okay.
and the marrow is a 4/4.
I'm gonna do, the one fun thing to do, and I'm just gonna tap a land and I'm gonna fog.
Okay, I will gain the 26 life off of this, and then put a 1/1 counter on a zombie. I think. Where the hell are my spin downs? What's happening? This is like the hardest one to see. The Lord of the Rings ones are so cool, but like can't see shit. Alright, so I'm putting a 1/1 counter on my zombies, and then I'm proliferating. So it's gonna go up 1 for each. 3. And then because I have open mana, why the hell not? Let's War Room. I'm gonna pay 1 life and draw a card. Because I've got Jazz Hands. And then I'm going to pay 4 and Karn's Bastion and proliferate again.
So we're definitely dead next turn.
mean,
And
You
I'll
stop
gain
the
the
bleeding for a
26
second.
life.
I don't even know if you stopped the bleeding.
How many fogs do you have? 87 plus 26 is 130.
Well, if you didn't connect with it, does it still give you the life?
Oh yeah, do I?
No, because it prevented all combat damage.
Oh, okay. So then I'm still at 87.
No triple digits for you just yet.
Wahahaha.
All right.
We'll take our small victories where we can.
And I pass. Eb, it's on
Okay.
you. Kill me. Oh, I didn't kill Brian?
No, because I fogged.
Oh, you fogged for every... Okay, got it.
Yeah, it prevents all combat damage.
That's right. Okay.
That's a
That's
nice.
why
I
when I was
will-
doing the math in my head to see what I would go down to if I took everything, and then I was like, you know what, Brian, don't scoop yet, don't scoop.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fog.
We're gonna tap 2. Sovereign's Bite. Ron, you're gonna lose 3 life, and I'm gonna gain 3 life, so that means actually you lose 4.
Okay.
And then Eb, you'll lose 1 off of that.
Yep.
I'll tap this, gain 2 life, you'll each lose 1. And I guess we'll tap 4, tap the Bonder's Ornament, draw a card. I mean, it's fun, but it's not gonna do it. I needed something like this a lot earlier. 3 to play Phyresis Outbreak. Each opponent gets a poison counter, and then each creature your opponents control get -1/-1 until end of turn for each poison counter they have. So all of your stuff's gonna get -5/-5. Run.
Okay.
I don't know if that's actually gonna kill anything or not, but
It'll kill the Blood Artist. It'll kill these zombies. And the Gisa has ward, so it doesn't hit the
It
Gisa.
doesn't target
well, it's
her.
not targeting.
Oh, okay. Then the Gisa will go. This one's a 6/6.
Okay.
Does the Blood Artist see those deaths before it dies?
It also sees itself.
Yeah.
Okay, then I would like you to take 5 damage for that, and I'll gain 5 life for your crimes.
Right. Oh, you're the only one that can do crimes, huh?
I'm the crime cowboy.
I suppose. Okay, so. Alright, so at least your shields are down for all that's worth with your 87 life. I will swing. I'll swing these 2 at you for 4 damage.
Okay.
That's all I got. I'm gonna pass turn.
I will untap, upkeep, and draw. Hopefully, I draw into. Oh boy, if I had the land, it would be nice. All right, let's do this. Let's go. Let's go to combat. And I'll swing the Basilisk over at Ron. And because you have your shields down, I will pay 1 and giant growth it, and then pay another 1 and high stride it. So it will be a 5, 3, 6. It would be a 5/9 coming at you.
Okay, I've taken 5, and it's 1 toxic, right?
Yep, 1 toxic.
Okay.
Oh,
I
up to 6.
I tried.
Yep. And I did get to make 2 spiders off of your instants of sorcery, so thank you.
And then I will pass the turn.
All right. Let's see what we got here. Cool.
Welcome to Arch Enemy.
Right.
I am going to play Cremate. I'm going to exile a target card from my own graveyard to draw a card. Just in case. 1, 2, 3. Five for an Indulgent Tormentor. At the beginning of your upkeep, draw a card unless target opponent sacrifices a creature or pays 3 life. I'm gonna go ahead and gosh. How many blockers do you have, Brian?
I have 4.
4 total. Okay.
Don't you worry about how many blockers I have.
And what are those 1/2s?
These are green spiders.
Are they
So
artifacts?
unfortunately, they cannot block what's his face.
Fear, right?
Yeah, because
Okay.
they are green and not. Yeah, douche nozzle over there can't get through.
I'm gonna tap 1 and the Shizo to give it fear. And I'm gonna swing everything at you, I think.
Okay.
Actually, I didn't play a land for turn, right? Because I had played Cremate. I'll play a swamp as my land for turn.
Mhm.
And I will I'll deal 2 damage to what's the toughness of all your creatures?
1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 4, 1, 3.
I'll deal it to one of your spiders. 2 damage to one of your spiders.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna swing everything at you. My zombie also has menace. 6/6.
Okay.
Vadmir. Oh, I committed a crime, so I'll add 1 count. Vadmir's 25, 26, 28, 29. Vadmir's 29. The Marrow is 6. And the Dread Presence is 9.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for that thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for that thing. Well, wait. Sorry. No. Wait. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Back up. 2. No. I can't block the zombie, but does the 9 have menace?
The 6 has menace. The
Yeah.
9 does not. This 6 does not. And the big boy has fear, menace, and lifeline.
Right. All right. So I will block the 9 with a 1/2 spider, so the spider dies. I will stack block your commander with 2 black creatures, so he doesn't get through at least, but they'll both die. And then I took 6 from that top creature, and then how many zombies are coming at me? Is it 1 or multiple?
1 zombie that's a 6/6.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, he's a 5/5 now because Gisa's gone. 5/5.
Okay. All right. I think that's right. So I'm at 12 life.
Ooh.
12 or 13? You have 13 up.
Oh. Why that jumped up.
Okay. That's it. That's my turn. I pass.
One turn to do 4 poison counters. Come on.
Yeah.
I know. You can do it.
Right.
All right, we're gonna draw for turn. Okay, so that's that. I'll tap 1, 2, 3, 4 to tap Bondage Ornament to draw a card. Well, that's cool, but that's way too late. Man, you've got that. What is that? Is it a 6/6 flyer?
This one?
5/3.
It's a 5/3,
Mhm.
yeah. 5/3 flyer.
I don't know if this is gonna work or not. I don't think it's enough. I'm almost positive it's not enough. But we're gonna go ahead and tap. If I had one with spiders,
Kicks
tap
rock.
4 for Triumph of the Hordes. My creatures get +1/+1 and gain trample and infect till end of turn. I will swing both of them at you, Ron. So it is a 2/3 with trample and infect, and a 4/6 with trample and infect.
Okay, so 6 total
Yes.
and 2 infect.
No, it's infect. So it would be like it's 6 infect and 6. Well, yeah. So there, you wouldn't take damage. You would just take 6 infect from that.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, this isn't toxic.
Yeah. it's
Yeah,
not
okay, well, I'm dead then.
Well, no, because like I don't know if you are. If you block the Arasta,
Yeah, I don't
with
have.
your-
Oh, my tormentor. Okay, so if I
so
block,
if you block that, 1 infect will get through. Yeah, it's just 1 shy. So you would take 3 infect, taking you to 9.
okay, well, I guess I'll have to do that.
Yeah.
I'm still in the game, maybe.
Eb, if you can proliferate.
Tormentor dies, right?
Yes.
In chat, the funny thing is they can't see the smile on my face.
I can see it. Yeah, I have your chat
I
open.
can. I have you up.
Yeah, I can see it. I'm also going to tap this to gain 2 life. And that's it. Nobody. Dina's not in the field, so you guys don't take damage.
Gotcha.
But alright, I'm shields down. I passed turn. I did what I could.
You did your best. You
Untap,
did darndest.
draw. Ooh. Let's not do that and say we did. Well, I moved Ted's eyes. Sorry.
No.
Let's do let's tap these 3 lands, and I'm gonna do an adaptive Spore Singer. It's got vigilance. When it ETBs, I can choose 1. I can choose target creature and it gets +2/+2 and vigilance till the end of turn, or I can proliferate. So I will choose the proliferation, and I will proliferate Ron's Tox counter.
Fair enough. Makes sense. Checks out.
Oh, and Brian, your spider's not dead. Arasta's not dead.
But it was a 5/3.
Yeah.
Oh,
it
she was
3/6.
6. Yep, that's right. Okay.
I'm trying to help you.
Yeah, no, I know. Thank you. Thank you.
And then I will pass the turn to keep chump blockers.
Ooh.
Oh my
Isn't that
gosh.
just
this
like a
game
man
is-
to kill the women first? How dare!
Oh, no, wait just a second. Wow.
There's 80 life over there.
First of all, where was the solidarity? Because the woman killed the one.
Right?
I mean, to be fair, the women were problems.
See, that's how I do it. I could strategically play combos like that and like put Phyrexian Vindicator down and wait till the next turn.
Right.
But I'd like to go, death is on the table. You have 1 round.
Right. And I did say when I played this deck, I only have to play till 10.
Forest return. Forest Swamp, and then Soul Ring to pay the tax to bring Dina back out. I'll bring this other version out since she got killed once. Then black, 1, 2, 3 for Sanguine Bond.
Yep.
Whenever I gain life, target opponent loses that much life. I will tap Lux River to gain 2 life, so you will lose 3.
Yep.
Total.
Yeah, brings me down to 15.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pass. There really isn't anything else I can do right now.
Alright, I will untap, upkeep, draw. Sweet. Finally, a 4th land.
Woohoo!
Look at that.
Got there.
We got there.
We got there.
But look how far you got with just 3.
I know.
Seriously.
That's the craziest part. Just for the hell of it, I'm gonna tap 2 and I'm gonna explore. I will draw a card, and if I can play an additional land. It's not a land. Yes. And then I will tap 2, and I will play a Toxic Scorpion. When it ETBs, I can give another creature I control Death Touch until the end of turn. I will not be doing that, and I'll be passing the turn.
Wait a second.
Megan,
Also,
what-
nothing is
I
more
love you,
fun
I'm
to
gonna
be
move these.
taken out as an arch enemy. So
Yeah.
What did you play to? What was it called again to get the
Explore. It's a sorcery.
explore? Is that instant sorcery?
Sorcery.
Okay, so I make a spider.
Yep.
Sorry, I wasn't complete. I watched you do it, and then I was like, oh shit, I should pay attention to what type that was.
Yeah, all good.
All right.
We're all friends here. I'll tell you what it was.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Not super helpful. People tap. 4 and tap to draw another card. Cool. Mirrored landscape. Not helping. I'll tap to gain 2. You'll lose 3. Alright, then because I gained life this turn, this costs 2 less, so Forest and Swamp. To play Mortality Spear, I'll take out the Balisc. Just destroy target, non-land permanent.
Yep.
I will pass turn.
Alright, I will untap, upkeep, draw. I will tap 3 lands, and I'm going to put a Venered Haven on this land. When it ETBs, I gain 2 life, and then when I tap it, it taps for an additional color.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll gain the 2 life, go back up to 14. And then I will... I will just hold up and pass the turn.
Yep, we're both in that like barely having anything, any options, like real slow thing here. Untap, upkeep, draw. Yeah, sure. Reliquary Tower. Why not? Lands. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bonder's Ornament. Draw a card. Come on. Well, that's whatever. 1, 2, 3 for Staff of the Wild Magus. So whenever I cast a green spell or a forest enters the battlefield under my control, I can gain a life.
Yep.
Tap this for 2. You take 3.
Yep.
Dang. Pass turn.
All right.
So sad.
I will untap here. Upkeep draw. Play the land I just drew. Now I'm hitting the mana pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do 2, 3, 4, and 5 for Tyrannus Atrocity. Haste, Tox 3. It's a 4/4.
Oh, okay.
And then I will. It's not really gonna matter. I will just hold up and pass the turn.
Okay. I don't know if I would have. I probably would have swung with it. Just to put the pressure on.
Yeah. We'll see what happens next turn.
Alright, so I'm going to tap a green and Soul Ring for 3 to cast Cultivate, which is a green spell, so I gain a life and you lose 2.
2.
Yeah, you're going to lose 2. Then I can search for 2 basic lands, reveal them, put them on,
Yep.
do the thing. So we're going to get 2 forests. 1 on the battlefield, 1 into my hand. Forest enters the battlefield, so I'll gain a life, so again, you'll take 2.
Yep.
I will play the other forest for turn. You'll take 2, I gain 1.
Mm-hmm.
Tapping 4 for Bonder's Ornament to draw a card. Oh, okay, yeah. So then, Swamp. So wait, how does that work? Oh, I guess I just do it. So Swamp, and then paying 5 life.
Yep.
For Bond of Agony.
Yep.
Each other player loses 5 life.
That's game.
Oh my gosh. Ooh.
As soon as you went, how does that work? Oh, I gotta pay life. I went, I know it's Bonder's Agony. Because you know why? I play the same combo in my Glissa deck. So my Glissa deck is built around Diana.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a fun deck.
Yeah. That was very bizarre, that whole game.
Yep. So
We know you won it, Ron. You won it fair and square.
No,
We just stole it from you.
Well, I did not.
all right. We will
The
start.
fog was the MVP.
The fog was the MVP. As soon as I saw you start scooping, Brian, I was like, no, don't do it yet. Don't do it. Because as I was trying to, so I knew what she was attacking you with, but then I was trying to do the math in my head, and I'm like, no, there's no way. There's no way. So, all right, we will start with the Unskilled Commander, or Brian. Just tell people where they can find you and what you do in the interwebs.
All right. I am Brian, the Unskilled Commander. You can find me on most social medias. I just made a TikTok a few weeks ago. That's going semi-decent. I'm on YouTube as my main focus for gameplay videos, deck techs, comedy skits. I do charity streams here on Twitch a couple times a year. I'm tentatively planning for one in November, my last one for the year, to try and raise money for Extra Life and other charities like I did Trevor Project early in the year as well. So that's basically the whole crux of the Unskilled Commander, was to get a little bit better at Magic and have a way to raise more money for Extra Life, since I've been doing that for the last 14 years. So check out my socials and maybe give me a follow or whatever. And thanks a lot for having me, Eb. This was a really fun game. It was great playing with all of you, of course. So.
You're always welcome. Ruby, the threat, as always. Why don't you tell people where they can find you?
I'm Ruby with Chaos EDH. You can literally find me everywhere under that name. I think I will be on Bug Bop on Wednesday at. Where'd my calendar go? I'm a responsible streamer, and I have lost my calendar. I don't want to give the wrong time. Bug will be mad at me.
I think it's like 8:30 or 9?
9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. And then whenever it is delivered, I will be opening, it'll probably be next Sunday. I will be opening all 4 commander decks in a collector's box. So let's hope I get everything I need from Duskmourn. Really quick fun things. I usually don't get knocked out first with Brunna. I was able to look through. These 10 cards are original to the deck.
That is awesome.
Like,
Oh.
there are some in here that the same card I just replaced as I've needed. These 10 are original to when this deck was built. Including the Brunna, which is I opened because it's now like a $40 freaking card.
Yep.
But yeah, I love this deck. I never dismantle it because no matter what, it's always fun. Yep, that's about it.
Ron, how about yourself?
Hello, I am a girl named Ron. Everywhere exists, find me at linktree/a girl named Ron. I'm on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, all the things, Instagram. I stream sometimes EDH. I find it really taxing to put together pods, but I think I'm gonna revamp my Discord and start just doing like community days and playing with like more diverse people and people like around the world. So I want to try to get into doing that more frequently, but I do make short form videos and I do con reviews from places I've been to and deck teching. I play a lot of MTGO and Arena online and other variety games as well.
Watch her play
But
Fallout and get too heavy and can't walk.
yes, I always get too heavy. I'm a pack rat. I'm so bad at like letting things go in Fallout. I'm always like, I might be able to use this 40-pound fan, and then I carry it with me forever.
And you get
so-
over it encumbered and can't walk.
Yes,
Yep.
exactly.
I did that same with that in Skyrim every time. I'm always like, "God, come on, it was
Oh
an
my
extra
God.
arrow."
And it, like, I was literally writing in my notes app places that I dropped things so I could go back and get them later and then store them. And I was like,
Oh,
oh,
that's
I'm too
smart.
heavy. I need to, like, I was like obsessed. It was too much.
I still think the best one, you were in a gun battle and you were continuously picking things up, and then you're like, oh, wait, no, I can't move. Oh, no.
I had to keep dropping things. And I'm like, why? I'm so tempted. I'm like, we're like shooting guys, and I'm like, oh, another gun. And then I would like pick up something else, and then it was too heavy. I'm like, oh, this is not how you play this game, huh? So, yeah, it's pretty fun to watch me be really bad at games. So, yeah, it's an experience. Come visit me, say hello, laugh at me, mock me in the chat, roast me.
If you are just joining the stream and you just found this because of all the posting I did this week, I'm EB Shine. I stream here every Sunday night. We do some wacky EDH games. Like tonight was roll a d6 and pick one of the 6 decks. The dice picks one of your 6 decks, and that's what we played. We've done things as start with your commander out, start with lands out. We do. I basically think of random ideas that I think are going to be fun, and I'll put them on a schedule and see who fills the spot.
I have an idea that I have been wanting to do on my own channel, but I'm happy to do it on your.
We'll do it.
I
on
have
yours.
been. Yeah, we could do it on mine too. I have been dying to do a commander game where everyone chooses their opening hand.
We've done
handpick.
that.
That's a fun one.
Hand pick your opening hand because
Yeah.
you know, do you pick like fast mana? Do you pick removal? Do you pick, like,
Yep.
how does yours, in your mind, your strongest opening hand or your winning opening
Yep.
hand stand up to somebody else's? Like,
Just in your opening 7, pick Wheel of Fortune.
Yep.
That would mess with everybody, and I've had someone do it to me.
yeah, that sucks.
We did have the perfect hand.
We have to have a
Honestly,
ban list.
Yeah.
Like, that's
Yeah.
not fair. Wheel of Fortune is on the ban list for
Right.
opening hand game.
I have a series called High Octane on my channel that is literally that. It's like I take one of my favorite decks and I say, okay, if I give it the perfect open 7 cards and next 10 cards stacked, how fast could it absolutely possibly win the game?
Right.
And I think like my Immodane deck could win on turn 3, Shieldred could win on turn 4. just by doing all the math and everything.
Yeah, so it was funny. I made the Lily Splash for a competitive Pauper deck, and we were testing it out, and it was like turn 4. I'm like, hey, I have 2 creatures that are infinitely large, so I'm just gonna swing at you and swing at you. So it was like turn 6, and it was done. They were like, that was stupid, and I'm like, there's no win con in it. It's Pauper. Like, I can have all the mana and keep blinking the creature, but can't really do anything with it.
You should have just been like, check your bulk.
Yeah. Right?
Mic drop. That's it.
I do want to shout out Megan, if Megan is still in here, from Infinite Tokens. She's the one who gave me the idea to throw her little tokens onto Mr. Neo. She also makes the awesome dry erase regular token cards, and then the one that you saw Ron use was the little tabs. They are amazing. I always have a set on my desk, and I always have a set in my gaming bag. She is a godsend from the community.
I am due for a second set as well because I usually transport them with me, and then it's like such a pain in the butt. So I should just I should get a second set for my bag.
Yeah, I just got a second set for the bag because I was like, oh, let me take half and put it in the bag, and then you get to your LGS and you're like, I ran out of tokens.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I just picked up the tab things you guys were using at Sealed from her booth. Because I had the other stuff, but I didn't get the tabs.
I think the only deck I don't use Infinite Tokens for is Feldhorn, and that's because I own 200 Wolf tokens.
Yep.
I don't.
Fair enough.
Usually the trick is to just sit them on the table and be like, okay, there's 200 of them.
Yep.
Amazing. They have their own deck box.
Yeah, basically.
Well, the best part about it, too, is because I like to try and get the right tokens for decks if I can. Like, I had the pest tokens for Dina and stuff, but it's like, they're perfect for, if you do something and give me a token or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, here's
you might be ill prepared for that, so of course. Amazing.
They are amazing. Other than that, you can catch me next Sunday. Next Sunday, at the end of every month, I play some Oathbreaker. So we got some exciting guests coming on, some for their first time playing Oathbreaker. If you don't know what it is, it's a Planeswalker with a signature spell, 60-card deck. There is a ban list. I can't remember off the top of my head. Jay, don't kill me. Other than that, I stream on Whatnots Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesdays is Pokemon Day. You'll see some sealed Pokemon, some slabs, a bunch of rare cards. And then every Thursday night, I do some Magic. That is a different channel. It's still in my link tree, but it's called Deck House Collective. So it's a new store that I'm starting up. By the end of the month, we will have sealed product from Duskmoor, and we will have sealed Pokemon, American and Japanese. So, and we should be getting some Korean soon as well. Other than that, we will catch you later. Good night, chat.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Bye. Thanks for having me, Ed.
Always.